There's always endings and there's always beginnings. The only thing you can be really sure of is that there will always be change in the world. The point of everything in this life is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end and that we've never been abandoned. That is the biggest part of even grieving, okay? Even if you've had the loss of someone. If somebody has passed, they have passed to something else. They just may not be in the realm with you right here in the physicality, but they are still here and there is still love. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Exactly. Don't absorb. That's suddenly a very hard word. Stop absorbing the energy of the collective. Sometimes, let's say something happens like this thing that's happening in my area, in my environment. It's affecting a lot of people. A lot of people are content creators are freaking out. So this is like, can be absorbed by us as individuals. And it's not yours to absorb, okay? That's their conclusion to it. Until it happens, and even if it does happen, I choose to absorb things in a different way. I will look for solutions. I'll take it one step at a time. If I feel grief and anger and fear all the way to the end, the only thing that I've done is wasted time on an emotion that really, in the end, you do what you need to. You do what you have to, okay? So if it's not looking for solutions, and if it's not being a service to me, I'm just absorbing energies from the circumstances or the people around me, and this is something you don't, this is the old stuff you need to get rid of. You don't need this anymore, okay? Okay. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Okay, so right, you're here to learn about all of this. This is our school. This is our earth. Okay, but again, that's knowing you are a spiritual body learning some real stuff, some human stuff, right? Absolutely. So make sure that you are, that's what you're doing. That's how you're going. Okay, so for the second deck, I'm going to be using, I do believe I'm going to use the Art Nouveau Tarot because it's shiny and sparkly, and I think that's where you need to be going, okay? When we think of spirituality and stuff, I remember when I was young, it was all about angels and sparkles and shine. So let's use the sparkle and shine, okay? Let's see what it has to say. Empathic Starseed, Earth School. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, if you can master these two right here, if you realize that this is a school of learning and everything that's happening to you is just like a lesson, you almost get detached from it. You almost feel like, okay. You still default a little bit to that first feeling of, oh my God, what am I going to do? But then you sit with it for a minute and go, look, nothing has happened yet. I can sit and fret about a million things, and it doesn't mean that it's going to come to pass. And if I need to disassociate myself from people, I just take it as, well, they had a time, they had a reason, they had a season, but now that's over. And I need to move forward. They can either move with me or I need to move without. And yes, for a moment it may be sad, but you can't force anybody else on their path. They need to do their own thing. But so do you, okay? Sometimes you can compromise. Sometimes the paths that you join together, you can compromise and it works out. And that's great too. And that's a choice, okay? But if at any time you end up feeling blocked in that path, it's no longer a choice, it's a hindrance. And you need to release yourself. You have a double mission here. You need to uplift. You're learning, okay? You can't get stuck by energies that are no longer yours. They're not no longer yours. They're just not yours to absorb. Just don't absorb them, okay? All right, so let's see here. Yeah, time to move on. The Six of Swords. I mean, it says it all. It's time to let it go. Just let it go. Go for brighter shores. Look for different options. Look for happier things. Look for opportunities. Not things that are going to keep you down, keep you grieving, keep you anxious, keep you fearful. Keep things, you want a new beginning, and a new beginning starts with you looking for it, searching for the flowers, smelling the flowers, okay? Taking the time to smell these beautiful flowers, okay? Get on that boat and ride. Yes. You don't need, yeah, see the truth to move on. There's a 3 and a 6, okay? That's the work right there. And that's what I was telling you. This is a 3, okay? Of course it's a 3. Of course it's a 3. It's very hard. The sorrow, the loss, the grief, the sadness. Everybody doesn't like this card. And I know, and for a lot of reasons it isn't a good card. Especially in a personal reading, you know that somebody suffered a loss. Okay? Somebody died. The relationship has broken up, a career change, or a massive life change has happened. Something has happened to really shake things up, to really shake the heart and bring up all of that feeling, all of those insecurities. But the beautiful thing is, this is the reason why I call it the card of seeing the truth in the situation and being able to move on, is that it brings it all to the surface. It's like it brings all the crud up and you can scoop it out. This is a perfect opportunity for you to do the scoop thing and clear the water, okay? And that's what you need to be doing right now. You need to scoop, because scooping is removing that block and letting you move forward. The 8 of Wands was underneath the deck. Really great to have with the Chariot. Shows me that, you know what, you really... Oh, this one went flying. And I got a glimpse of it, but I'm not sure what it was. Let's see here. Oh. It went far. It went far. Okay. So it's a Page of Wands, I do believe. Yep. A brand new you, Pisces. A shiny, brighter you. Okay? And I feel that sometimes this card is like fake it till you make it. Honestly, that is what I'm hearing. Okay? This is relearning to use that energy to meet your goals. But it's a little bit like, I'm going to fake it until I make it, but I'm going to make it. So, if you need to at the moment, and it's not putting your head in the sand and believing, you know that something is happening. But for today, for right this moment, for right now, everything is fantastically fine. So act like it, okay? And I say fake it till you make it, but it's not. You see the tower underneath the deck? It's hiding. Yeah, it's telling you that things, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the tower comes, okay? Your 9 of Pentacles, right here. Your hard work is always going to bring fruit, okay? It's always going to bring abundance. You're always going to get rewards for that, okay? Gratitude this is also the card of being grateful for and congratulating yourself, okay? For keeping up this harmony, this beautiful energy of harmony. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel keeps spinning round and round. I feel that you're carrying this wheel for yourself too. If you look at it, it's kind of funny that you see there's, yeah. But this is your wheel, okay? And you're carrying it. You're turning it. You're in control of that wheel. This is your cycle, your life. Like I said, nobody can make you feel anything unless you let them. Unless you let yourself feel those energies around you. That empathic starseed thing, okay? Like they said, energetic sovereignty. And absorbing what's not yours. I have a problem with that. Don't absorb. Don't absorb. You're not a sponge. You're not a sponge for bad energy. You're a sponge for good energy. Okay? The World card. Yeah. So all this healing will get you to your conclusion. Okay? Because this is a new beginning. Okay? But this healing will get you to your end. This grief, this grief that you feel, that you realize is not, you know, you're not going to stay in that energy. You're going to remove that block. You're going to free yourself. You're going to heal yourself. It's going to get you past this ending. Okay? It's going to make you learn the lessons from the current phase and help you to move on to that new beginning. Help you go, whatever comes, I'm ready. Okay? And things will keep appearing in your face. If you hold on to something too hard, if you're like going, oh, I don't know if it's just going to keep bringing it. Okay? It's going to keep bringing it to you until you deal with and move on. And then once you've done it, this is like stages, Pisces. It's stages. This is what they're showing me. It's stages. This is part of the lesson. Once you have, death comes, rebirth, and your chariot moves forward. You don't stay stuck anymore. It's the end. Paf, done. You're transitioning into the new phase, and there's that transition card, the Six of Swords. You moved on. You got past this. It's beautiful. It's what's needed. Absolutely what is needed. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. So you're not quite at your new beginning. You didn't quite plant. For some of you, I know for some of you, you've already planted, and they're having me tell you this is a different seed. I mean, I know we've been talking about a lot of stuff that you've planted and you're watching grow and all this. You've planted other stuff. There's a lot of seeds in a garden. You're planting many, many seeds. This seeds has to do with other people and things that are affecting you. Energies that come in and affect you personally, Pisces. Okay? And you're not quite there, but you will be. You need to. All you need to do is stop absorbing what is not yours, move on, and then you're going to be able to turn this Ace of Pentacles in the right direction. That's it. That's all. One more. You have the Three of Cups. This is weird because I always think the Three of Cups, when I first started my journey here on YouTube, was defining a time in October. And a lot of things happen in October 2020 for me. A lot of realizations. And I thought things were going to happen as in I would quit my job in October. I actually quit my job in December. But in October it became grounded. And when I read the diaries, I had made up my mind in October that my changes were coming regardless. I had not quit, but I knew that my changes were coming. And the magic was there. There's a magician underneath, okay? Your magic is not here yet. But this card is my card for October. And it hasn't happened since 2020 that, because I see these pumpkins for me in this location, September, October are the months where major changes are going to start happening. So for some of you, this may be a reconnection. The 3, this truth, okay, look at that. It's going to be flipped. Do you understand? See? Right now, maybe this as a block. It's hard to see the truth to move on, but at one point, that will be done, and you're going to reconnect with parts of yourself that's important, okay? And for me, at this point, it feels like the 3. It feels like your humanity, your spirituality, and your life journey. I feel that they're all going to connect together and help you, and it's because you're going to discover the magic of you. The Magician is all about personal power. When you realize your personal power, nobody can really shake the foundation of that. That is with you. It's part of you. It's your spiritual body, and it's eternal. So once you are aware of it, it is very hard. It's like that room. They can't take it away. It's like that room in the house I was talking about. They cannot take it away. Okay? It's there. Your awareness of it. They could tear down the entire house and you would still remember that there was rooms there that you didn't know about before. It is forever in your mind, forever in your memory. Okay? This is a great example that they showed me about when I became aware spiritually. Okay? They're wonderful like that. They give you some really good stuff. I'm going to take some charms. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so yeah, this is so funny because in the last couple of weeks I've been talking about the CERN experiment, and this makes me think of, they have one part that's called Alice in the CERN thing, and I always said this is so appropriate. Alice is where the particles meet together and bounce off of each other. I guess collide would be a better, because it's called a collider. But they call this Alice, and the collider Alice, and I find that's funny because in Alice in Wonderland, she goes down a rabbit hole. There we go. The rabbit hole of awareness here, Pisces, is that once you've done it, you're there. Okay? Before, it's just a curiosity. But once you've gone down that rabbit hole, you know what it is, okay? And you can never, ever not see it again. So this is an indication. I'm going to put it on Pleiades. Pleiades. Yeah, the spelling of it, Pisces, you know. Okay, let me see what else. We have a bird. Yeah. Okay, so we have the sewing machine. Yeah, I love this because you're building something, you're creating something, you're sewing something. From cloth, you are making something different. So you're weaving something old and making it into something new, a new beginning, okay? So that's definitely beautiful. Bambi, what am I getting with this? What am I getting with this? There's also a rocking horse. I feel very much about, I'm hearing fairy tales. And this is stuff of fairy tales, Pisces. In our lives, we've been taught that fairy tales are not true. The thing about fairy tales is they hold a lot of truth in our minds. If you remember the story, it lives in your mind. You have given it life by taking your imagination and creating the story that's read or seen and replaying it in your mind. That is a reality in itself. Even if you don't have Cinderella or Bambi around you, your childhood fairy tales have a lot to teach you about how to create your realities today. And I think that's just one that they're putting in there. You have the bird. Let me see here. I can't pick it up, but it is here, and it doesn't want to leave the chariot. Again, I feel like that ace, the way that it's shaped, if you can see it. Let me see here. Let me put these. Where should I put these? Where do you want me to put these? I'll put it on Earth School because I feel that's something we dismiss fairy tales like as, oh, a childhood thing. But it is a great tool on how to manifest what you want. And that's the point they're trying to make. So here's that bird. I feel that this is like the Ace of Cups. You are learning to create renewable opportunities. You know, you have that bird that's flying into the Ace of Cups. That's what they're showing me. So I feel that this has to do with this. Okay, you may have not planted this seed yet, but you have many seeds that are planted, and you know that they're going to bring fruit. Okay, I honestly, I think this is pretty good, Pisces, for today for your blocks. Don't give up on fighting that grief within you. Remember, fear, grief, it's a great opportunity for you to look outside the box, to shut it down and say, is there anything I can do about this, especially if these experiences are outside of yourself, and realize that you are completely in control of your emotions and your life. You decide what affects you or not. That is your biggest key here. Okay, that's the biggest key to yourself. I'm not saying that you can't experience grief. That is fine. It's a great release of tensions in the body. Your body loves tears to a degree because it's a great tension relief. However, once you are done that, it's time to move on. It's time to take a rest, heal up, and then go in a different direction. And this is what they're asking you to do. Again, I thank you so much for being part of my channel. I think you guys are fantastic. I know and I feel that the work that you're doing in your life is making giant difference in the way you perceive every day. And it's helping you move forward in your most beautiful and strength of character and strength of soul and of spirit, to move your own mountains, and you stay there in complete, I guess, you're blown away by what you're capable of doing. And I want you to continue doing that. Believe in yourself and allow yourself to shine. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings, and I will see you tomorrow.